here's the pre-flight check. Let's start with the frunk. So Lacey is going to be flying while I'm driving, and she did most of the packing. A lot of this stuff is things that are going to her sister in California, or stuff that she wants along the way. I do have some shoes here, but anyway, making use of the frunk with stuff that I don't need during the trip. So there's that. Now let's go to the back. Okay, so first, this is basically the extended dog area. Normally, we would have the dogs back, well, the dog back here in the hatch. Currently, we only have one dog. So, why am I doing it this way? Basically for heat reasons. So a lot of sun comes through this window into this area, makes it really hot. The air vent, which is right there, is the only air conditioning that is available for the rear. First of all, the vent is not that powerful, even for rear passengers, so that's one thing. Even with it all open here, the amount of air, cool air that would get back here is minimal, especially, and probably not enough to counteract this window heat. I did order Tesla's window screen here, and I think that'll help a lot, but when I ordered it, which was a couple weeks ago, it was on back order, even though the website didn't say it was on back order. So I haven't gotten that yet, so I won't be able to use it. The other thing is that if I had the second row up, that would block even more air conditioning for this area for Gidget. So basically what that ended up coming to is that now this area is going to be all open, and she doesn't really like cars, and she doesn't like the back of the car, so she's mostly going to hang out here. I suspect. I prefer her to be over here where I can see her, so if she ends up on the other side, I'll put some stuff over there so she will lay over here. The sides of the doors are leather, and so I've used 2 shower suction cups here with 2 what's it called, like drapes, like on a window. So these drape clips, and then that's holding a towel that will protect just the side of the door against her nose and whatever might rub against there. I have this is our dog protective cover, which actually goes all the way back there. This protects the back of the middle seat, whether it's up or down. And when I was taking her to the groomers this morning, she doesn't like slipping, and this is actually pretty kind of like canvas. It's a little bit slippery, so I've added this yoga mat and kind of wedged it down in there, and that'll give her just a little bit extra traction for embracing against curves or whatever, so she doesn't have to dig her claws into the leather on the back of the headrest. So I think that's going to help a lot. So that's the dog space. And then, so the side pockets here are mostly dog stuff. This is like food, that's our treat pouch. Water and food bowls, and then a jug of water, and then various towels. And then underneath, so besides this protective mat, I also have a WeatherTex mat under there. And on top of that, you see this foam. That is to, I'm going to go into this in a little bit greater detail in a different video, but that goes all the way up to the lip of the middle seat. The middle seat, when it's down, creates a lip about 2 inches high, 2 to 3 inches. I forget. And anyway, so when that's down, this back area is not completely flat. So what I did is I cut two layers of 1-inch foam, and let's see, she might have that Lacey put this in. I'm not sure she put the right ones where they're supposed to go. But anyway, what that does is it raises it so that it's a flat surface. And so if I wanted to, I could take a nap back here or something. Haven't used it yet, so I'm gonna do a different video or a separate video on that if I do end up using it. Okay, trunk space. Basically all stuff that's going to Lacey's sister. It's almost full back here, but not quite. So lots of storage stuff. This is the bummer of using a lot of stuff back here, is that it's hard to get it all back. Alright. Put that back together later. So that's it for trunk space. And now you can also see now the how that protects the door over there. In terms of camera gear, so I've got one fast clip tripod head here attached to a separate tripod, which is mounted back here. This one is going to be for video things where I want the you know, the display to show or the screen to show or something like that. And then you can see there as well, there's the so that's where I'll put the camera when it's facing forward for scenic views, as well as facing backward when I'm talking, or those kind of shots. And it also has one of these, so it's also got one of these quick clip or quick release clips, which will be super handy. So that's that. Oh, and then down here, so this is a tray of medical stuff, which I try to keep on any extended trip. And then, since I'm not at gas stations all the time, I'm bringing my own squeegee. Let me go on the other side, show you what's here. This bag has a down blanket, a backpacking air mattress, and a compactable pillow. That's basically sleep gear, just in case I want to take a nap in the Tesla and don't want to be in the front seat. This is something I pretty much always keep in the car, actually, that Lacey helped me put together. It's cleaning supplies and utility things and you know, odds and items that if you get stuck or, oh, that's interesting, only the best high quality items here. Things that, like, you know, things you don't think of but you don't want to be without if you know, you end up on the side of the road for a long time or wherever. This is actually a like travel shaving kit, but I've changed that to basically a pack for electronics and my GoPro stuff, mainly GoPro stuff. The bird books are just there for storage right now, but got a little tripod for the GoPro, a clip-on mount, and the GoPro itself is in here. Main bag with my clothes and some of Lacey's stuff, the rest she's taking on the airplane. She's bringing her sewing serger to possibly use at her sister's. Got my binoculars for any scenic viewing. And that's where my MacBook is. If I, that's a recent purchase, and I have Final Cut Pro on that, so hopefully I'll be able to edit on the go if I want. And then the charging area for my camera batteries, the camera that I'm using right now, the Lumix G7, I got a couple extra batteries and it came with a car charger, so that's super convenient. And then I've got a charger for GoPro batteries and a charger for micro USB devices, specifically my phone. I think that might be it, actually. And then this is the Joby GorillaPod, which that's what that little tripod head normally goes on. I have one there, and I also have one here. And I took it off of this thing. It'd be nice to have 3, but I didn't want to spend the money, at least at this time. And I find that maybe it's just as easy to handhold it the way I'm doing it now, without any clip. So that's it. That's that's the car ready to go.